Like, oh, let's go drink. Ooh, you like, I'm at work.
Yeah, I'm on the work. I have shit ready for me.
I'm gonna be there because I don't really drink. I ain't gonna feel no time.
Right, and I was so thirsty. This bitch said, "Oh, we gonna dust it."
And I started stop laughing.
I damn near threw my phone away. Bitch.
That's when I wanted to jump into the text. I want to jump into the text.
I'm like, Tyra, what we doing tonight? Oh, I'm going on a date. Excuse me. This bitch is always saying we need to go out, we need to drink together. And
right.
I was ready.
No, at that moment, I told
I'm hungry.
At that moment, I told my coworker, fuck them hoes. Back to my single friends. They have me fucked up. I said, back to my single friends. She was like, but no, Lenny, you've been so good. You haven't gone straight. You haven't been. No, I'm going back to my single friends.
I didn't even jump into that conversation. I was like, I'm going to stay out of that because I don't drink, whatever.
No.
And then when I seen that, I was cracking up. I wanted to slap. I wanted to send a little laughing emoji so bad.
And you know what?
I sitting there with Kendall like, look at this shit. These bitches didn't even invite me. This is a motherfucking
What you mean invite you? It was a group chat. You could have been like, I'm coming. Shit, honestly.
What time, y'all?
Honestly, you done came. No, because you didn't chime in. So I was like,
That's true.
I can't talk, bro.
Yeah, you was like, what we doing?
Because I said, it's lit. Let's go. Cool. Me, I want to come. I'll come. I'm in the third wheel at this point. I just want to be outside. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go in the house and I'm going to bug him. And we got to be on the phone. And then that nigga went out. I was like, oh, you got fucked up.
What you end up doing?
I was in the house. I was in the house binging on the rest of She's Gotta Have It.
Was it good?
It was.
I got mixed reviews.
It was okay.
Cause the first one was like just
Nola.
Don't tell me if I may watch it still.
Just watch it. Just Nola was being Nola. She wasn't that
Oh,
big. She wasn't a hoe this season.
No, I need to finish watching it.
I can honestly say she only fucked her girlfriend and then the one guy. She wasn't a hoe.
Right.
Last season
she got her shit together.
Last season it was busting for her coochie.
Yeah, it was. I remember
why
that
she gotta be considered a hoe though?
No, she wasn't a hoe. That's
because
what the change is.
What did she say? She was enjoying.
She wasn't a hoe. She just had her 3 men she was dating.
Right.
The only thing that made her a hoe, in my opinion,
all the time.
no. The only thing that made her a hoe to me was she was dating a married man. She was fucking a married man. That's why she was a hoe to me. Other than that, the 3 men I didn't care about. You weren't fucking them the same day. Right. You were being safe. So that's all that matters. It was you fucked the man. I was married and you knew he was married. That's what made her a hoe to me. Sorry. Love you, Nola.
Girl, my coworker don't forget about her birthday on Friday. Manager, of course, I ain't like having them bitches up there. So she's like, hey, I'm finna add you to the group chat now. Bitch, oh, wait, hold on.
Bring it back.
Who going?
Don't do that.
Don't add me to no bitches that I don't even
My
know.
boss just asked me, he was like, Lena, why won't you add me on Instagram? Because you're my boss and I'm your employee and that's all we need to be. Okay?
Right.
That's all we need to be.
I'm not friends.
I'm not, no.
She said it was her friends from high school, so it's all good. I'm like, I don't know the bitches, don't know me anyway.
I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. I wish y'all could see the bottom of Tara pants and then her flip-flops. Girl, she like she in jail. And they got too small a jumpsuit.
She's like, I'm ready to take this jumpsuit off. I
don't blame it. It's funny because they only see the top of us.
Right.
It don't matter what we got on at the bottom.
They see the fat ass shit here. They don't see the fat ass. They see the fat ass shit up
Girl.
here. They don't see the big ass booty down here. They see this.
My booty is growing and my hips is spreading a little bit without the sex, unfortunately. Man. And then you all called me last night, so you stepping down? No, I mean I was, but I need to go. I stayed down.
All right, I'm the police.
I said when you called me before I answered, she just couldn't text me if it was close to this or not. I'm like, dang.
I'm the police.
I'm like, hello. You like, yeah, we going tonight. What? Girl, you nosy.
That's me.
Nosy ass. And I didn't want to text y'all because I was like, watch Sam call my ass and not just send me a
you could call driving
and just send a text. It's close to hospital.
I was driving.
You had to call me like, so where you going? What you doing?
I text you back. So I was like, let me call her.
You stepping out tonight? Sound like an old lady.
No, because I was just, I was
you sound like somebody auntie, old auntie. You stepping out tonight?
I want to save our conversation for the podcast. So
whatever. I didn't do anything. I stayed in the house and got
what's that?
It talked on
me
the phone.
being an auntie.
I being an auntie. Because remember I texted you last night and I was like, is such and such, what is this, such as close to? She had to call me like, Grandma, so where you going? You stepping down tonight? What you doing?
When?
You could just text me last night.
Right.
You did the right thing and just text me what it was close to. She had to call me and just investigate.
I don't know what the fuck but hostage, bitch.
High five. High fucking five. That nasty Drew. That nasty Drew over here got to call mother. What you doing? When you going to see? You want to see a dude?
There you go.
I didn't go. I stayed in the house.
I was being a police. She know it.
Cause my drunk self was started to be like, cause usually when I start drinking, feeling myself, I'm like, I am going, I'm doing some whole shit. No, my ass had the nerve to have a mind that was like, no, you really like him.
You ever said it?
Just in the house. And my coochie like, bitch, get the fuck up. And my mind is like, no.
I hope he watching this.
Oh God.
Stay in the house.
I'm gonna send him a link.
I know, right?
Link.
And he always asks when we done, like, send me the link. I'm like, nah.
Why you just don't look it up? You know the name of it?
I feel like he be
It's in
fake.
your motherfucking
I
bio.
feel like he be fake watching that shit and
Right,
just don't want to
it's in
tell
your
me.
bio.
Which is mad. We got to understand. You don't tell me. And that's what you do this shit. And I'm not gonna
Alright, I
tell
got you, baby. I'm gonna send you the link.
Emotion name, get your shit together first, then I'll hire back.
Oh, we had a talk. We'll talk about that off camera.
I'm gonna send you a link.
We had a talk.
Okay.
I talked to Sam Mama about it yesterday.
Well, today is episode 20.
Woo!
We really on episode 20, y'all. This is crazy.
Yes.
Y'all, I can't wait till we get in the
I'm
studio.
so happy. Y'all, we made it.
Girl.
We made it far. Imagine hitting episode 100. That's gonna take a long
That's gonna be
time.
long.
Ain't gonna take no long time.
Yeah, it is gonna go fast, okay.
It's gonna go
But what we
fast.
do, let's put that 5 a month. What about August? We probably gonna be on 100.
Dang, I left my lip gloss in the car. I do this every fucking Tuesday.
Mm-mm.
I leave my lip gloss in the car every Tuesday.
You know them lips too big to be ashy. I hope your daddy watching this.
Oh, what if he? Hey, hey, uncle.
Mm-mm.
I'm just kidding.
It's an illusion. It's not really about her. My name is Tina, not Lena.
Of course, you guys know I am Tara J.
Yeah, get you some juicy clip.
That's me.
This is
Introduce
Tina
yourself.
Marie, not Lena Marie.
What y'all doing with your lives? I'm
Okay,
Tara
so-
J. That's pretty much it.
I'm
Follow me on
Lena.
Instagram.
Tina.
Sammy baby.
Y'all, I ran into my cousin today.
Who?
On my dad's side, really by marriage, because it's really my uncle that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
His niece, his wife's niece. And we were so nice to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, after I gave her a hug, I was like, give me another hug. Tell everybody to say hi. And she left her name and said, but don't tell your auntie.
What?
Everybody but my auntie. I said, hey, because I ain't feeling her. That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Just
okay.
fine.
Which
But she was so sweet. It's brother's daughter.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And I like them. It was matter of fact, remember my daddy always told a story about how he get you and the other girl mixed up when he was baby.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
her little sister.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. We were so nice to each other and so
That
calm.
would have been some us shit for real. Like, what if I was
Really,
I was her and she was me?
No.
Because they talking about we would look that much alike as babies.
But you could tell now
Oh.
that you are Kim's daughter and she is.
Am I Kim daughter?
Wait, what y'all talking about?
Because some days I
It's a story my daddy always tells of how he had Sam when she was a baby, and then my other cousin, they were baby, they looked just like they had the green eyes at the time.
I think I may
Same
remember that
thing,
story.
yeah. So she was just saying, what if really she was that cousin, and that cousin was Sam?
I switched that bird.
Mhm.
You're like, is I really this lady child? Because
Nah, y'all look alike.
Yeah, you use Kimberly's daughter.
Yeah.
whatever. And you feed me long enough, shit. When you be with a motherfucker so long enough, you start to look like your boyfriend. Shit. That what that
Your
mean?
damn dog.
I had motherfuckers say I look like
You look like your
Chance, and
dog.
I be like, what?
What? Now you look nothing like your
Yeah,
stepdaddy.
No.
You know how like sometimes you can't be like you be around him long enough. Jessica and
Definitely.
Christian look just like
Chris
your dad.
definitely.
You look nothing like your stepdad.
Mm-mm.
You real chill like him. Like you have now more personality, but look wise, no.
No.
Well, I'm getting in a better phase in my life, so
That's okay.
me and Kennedy's others have finally hashed things out.
Oh God,
I
don't speak
hope
too much on
so.
it though.
Pray,
'Cause, you know, ooh,
amen.
child.
I'm gonna pray on it tonight.
And,
Yeah.
and hope that it remains exactly what it is as of now.
Yeah.
Hopefully he don't try to do more and progress and.
Yes,
No.
sure.
Yeah, because you know, see, it's going good. Like, I want you back.
No.
No, it wasn't even that, because now
No,
I
no.
like where
I'm
I'm at.
telling your business.
No,
though.
No, hell no.
Okay.
No, I don't do that. I
Don't talk
like,
to him on the phone. I really need that too.
Yeah.
no, I'm
We love you, know y'all. Once it get good, y'all think y'all get comfortable. Both of y'all.
That's like,
no,
no,
Nah,
no,
keep
no,
that
no.
is now. We see where this is going. Don't talk to him on the phone saying like that.
That's it. How you doing? Oh,
Okay.
Kenny in another room.
There you go. Because we know y'all, like, yeah, and you don't even mean to, because you really don't want his ass back, but he he get that extra 10 seconds of conversation and feel like y'all married.
I was just gonna say,
yeah, like he just got a shot. So I just keep it to what it is. Keep it short, sweet, and simple.
Especially when you use your body back, girl.
Right. And don't smell a lot on the phone either.
This motherfucker coming back.
Let him. Don't
even when y'all not even on FaceTime, y'all just on regular phone time, still don't smell. He can sense it through the phone calls or something. Yeah. Sound mad.
It's coming in, baby. It's coming in.
Show the appreciation, but not the head.
But we appreciate everything that's progressing right now.
No, it's cool. It was a smooth transaction. I just was finally like, this all I want. This all I want. Because I felt like that's when, you know, like, situation would be mature where you could see where on his side of the family, even though, you know, whatever, like, mom is remarried. And, like, you know, because you got kids with a person, it's going to always be that forever attachment to that person. But that don't mean y'all got to fuck with each other in a sense. And to see that, like, to see, yeah, you know, to see his dad over there, the grandma over there, the sister over there, like,
I think it was more happy for you because you know your daughter, when she's over there, is going to be in a loving environment.
Yeah.
She's going to be, she's not raising herself, and people are going to be over there loving on her.
Right.
Rather than over there. So. Just, okay, go play with them kids, bye. Rather than it's like, come here, give me a hug, let's take some pictures. That's just
amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
So I was just happy.
That warms my heart.
And they was happy to see her. They was happy to see us. So, you know, and they give me a break because they're like, mom, but shit, you need a break.
You need a break. You do.
You need a break.
That's true.
That's this is real good. I was happy when you
don't
told
check nobody like Eric did me. It's because you need a motherfucking break.
Bro, when you was texting yesterday,
I
was crying. Yeah. Even when I told Sam, I said, gee. I'm like, Erica got
tired. You need a motherfucking break.
She got tired. When you said I'm just going home, I seen the Sam told me, but when I said I was like, I already knew this was gonna happen. Tar probably blew the fuck. Like, man, I'm not even there with the Larry sisters. I'm going home. Fuck no, I'm not doing this shit tonight. I'm hungry. We got food. I know, but I was like, fuck that. Oh, I should have brought you a plate. I'm sorry. I was like, fuck that. And come to find out that auntie did not take all the food.
Who was it?
It was just distributed out. Like, everybody got two. Because he said he watched her and our little cousin make their plates. And they only get, like, they did kind of like Keisha plate, two bones, little side.
Oh, okay. I would have took 2 plates on y'all last and I would have took
me. Because in the Daniel side,
my man at home, he needed a plate too.
No, in the Daniel side, I'm not that. Ooh, sorry, Michael.
I'm like, what?
In this household, we got to stop that shit because we be hungry the next day and all the food be gone. It be gone.
Y'all make a lot of food.
Because people be. Y'all ever see the dude eat man? Yeah, that's me. That's y'all asses for real. Like, y'all be taking hella plates home. We be having no food on. We be having like little sides.
Damn.
That ain't cool.
I wish I was there to make me a plate though.
I'm not sure about you. We had some dirty rice left.
Ooh, that dirty rice be good.
I got me something at home, but
yeah.
But that's good though. I'm glad she's like really in a loving, safe space when you
I'm glad too.
Yeah. We ain't on that spend the night shit yet though. Wait, because I heard you said it a little earlier. I don't know if I approve of that yet.
Over the weekend? I mean, you gotta try eventually, right?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Listen.
You love mama.
No, she ain't. She said all the time, she's just a surrogate.
According to
let her do a little
and the rest of them motherfuckers.
No. Let her visit a few more times and then spend a night. Just a few more times.
That's a good idea too. See if she actually comfortable.
Yeah, just see how dirty she come back. See how happy she come back.
If she's saying
see how smelly she come back.
And whatever kind of tea she got.
Yeah, see what tea.
How was your weekend?
And then, you know, let her spend
kids don't mind.
Well,
now I do a little bit.
I
said kids don't lie when Nyla do a little.
What night was it?
Y'all leave my baby alone.
Yes.
Leave my baby alone.
No, you may have thought you heard that. No, motherfucker. I heard that. I be wanting to slap.
Well, shoot, I'm glad Kendi going up because Kendi had a whole story about her daily life. Shoot, he was getting married and she got married.
I was convinced.
At this point,
like, damn, really?
And you have to think, Kendi was saying it so much to me. I was convinced at one point. I'm like,
she was just drinking.
I had to ask her that today. Like,
yeah, but she said it so much. I was like, maybe it's true. And I had to think about it. She was talking to
I had dropped her off at daycare, and daycare was like,
old girl said that.
She having a sister.
See?
Unless old girl was saying that.
No, it was just she didn't talk to her enough. She just made it up. It was like, okay, it's time for you to go to your bed.
No, but we made
it's time for you to go to bed because you make it up stories. Now you just making up life stories for your family.
Right.
You can't go there.
So we got to the point like she saw like, okay, mom ain't having no kid. And I'm like, well, shit, you can always have a brother sister, but it's just not gonna be by me. You can ask your dad.
So she was like.
So she was like, she didn't know the concept that I don't have to have sex with your daddy to have kids. He can have sex with somebody else.
Well, apparently she learned it because she after a while was like, well, my dad and his girlfriend are having a baby.
Having a baby.
And she said it so many times.
When Kenny Man asked them, and they was like, yeah, maybe soon, one day.
No. She wasn't talking to him enough at the time.
No. And then I asked him today, like, you have a baby?
Ken.
He's like, hell no. Like, what the fuck?
At that moment, I knew I even told him, like, it might be time for her to go over to Jesus. She making families up.
Having a baby.
But you know what's so funny? Somebody just asked, one of our friends on Twitter, she was just saying, like, why does our generation feel like it's not a necessity to get married? Like, why is it
I want to get married. We was just
and I just had to say,
they making it equal, like having a baby and getting married. Equal.
But I had to let her. No, well, my whole perspective was
talking about this generation.
But I feel like in my perspective, I feel like marriage is not a must. It's a choice. I just feel like in my life, it's a necessity.
I mean, babies.
I need to get married. Oh, babies are too, but no, babies aren't a necessity. They're a choice.
Right.
They choice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not equal, but they equal at the same time.
Yeah, but
I just feel like if you man enough to give me your kid, you man enough to give me your last name.
But you say that until you're in a marriage because y'all have a child.
No, I don't want to.
And then that child, that child is constantly seeing like, oh, y'all weren't meant to be together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. And I always say that because I was at the age of 8, 9, 10 telling my parents, y'all need a divorce.
Right.
Y'all don't need to be together. So when I was talking to a girl on Twitter, I'm like, marriage is a necessity. It's a necessity for certain people if that's what you want. But let's just say it's a choice. People, but it's because we see our parents married, unhappy, unhealthy, and arguing. And they do it for the kids, and it's like...
Or the parents never got married, so you're like, no, I'm good, I don't need to get married.
But, like, is that a bad thing for your parents to have learned how to cohabitate and co-parent and just co-everything?
No, that's
and not be married, and y'all have this child? I think that's great.
I'd rather, in order for the kid to be happy, like, the kid has to see his parents happy.
Exactly. Because, don't get me wrong, I was happy as a child, but I've seen my parents be miserable.
No,
together.
but
I was just talking about that yesterday. Me and you be seeing my mom throw rings at him and jewelry. Like, let's go pick that shit up real quick. Either we can keep it or we know she gonna need it. Like,
I would see my friends be in relationships and they steady have fucking kids by these dudes.
And then be
broken up. It's the same baby daddy that already gave.
I think when you have so many kids by a person, like it's a wrap. You might as well just
marry.
Y'all might as well just co-parent some shit.
You know what about for the people that's like they've been together since they was like maybe 18, 19, 20, and then they have a child at the age of 25. And then the minute they even like yours, oh shit, oh that worked out perfectly. So but even like at the age, so then you get pregnant, y'all break up. It's like. Even for not so you, because that age gap just worked perfectly. I didn't mean to feel. I'm sorry.
No,
but it's like I see that a lot. Y'all be together for years. Y'all get pregnant, and next thing you know, boom, y'all broke up. It's like, what went wrong, and then why didn't everybody or y'all? Because I don't want to say just y'all, but like people in that spectrum not realize like we should have waited to have children.
Because
granted, the child is a blessing.
But some people think that a child can better
the situation.
But I don't get why people think that.
If y'all have a conversation, you and your spouse, and you think that this can help us grow, or this may develop.
I felt like in my situation, in my case, like we've been together for 5 years. And now we finna have a kid. It's gonna just make us stronger. It's gonna make the situation better.
Right. So when you say stronger, when you say make y'all stronger, did you mean as individual stronger or together stronger?
Together stronger.
Okay.
So why not? He wasn't strong enough because.
So and maybe that's the factor. I feel like sometimes people or in that situation understand that it's not gonna make y'all stronger. It might make individually. You are stronger. Like you'll get stronger than he will, but maybe not together.
I got stronger because the minute I found out, like I gotta change my whole lifestyle. I gotta change my way of thinking. I gotta be mentally.
But you still have to be ready still beforehand.
Yeah.
Before y'all think, okay, we finna be ready together. I gotta ready
individually.
We didn't plan to have a kid. It just.
We never. I mean, we never.
I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say like we didn't. We thought about it. Like, man, what if we have a baby? What if we get pregnant? and we tried. But when it didn't happen, it was like, oh, okay, well, shit, I just can't have kids. But
That's
then
what
when
I
it
thought
just
too.
unexpectedly, when it unexpectedly happened, it's like, oh shit, this shit can.
Well, you know, I think that's another thing. What us as millennials, we really feel like we're supposed to have children at 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
No, that's what society puts on.
Yeah. Maybe society, maybe
that ain't our way.
Okay, maybe I won't put that on us, but maybe, and I just feel like we as millennials need to understand we can take our time on building a family.
I don't see nothing wrong with it
at all, but you have to be like
for kids.
For kids, but you have to think society put on us that we need kids and a marriage at a certain age. And it's like there's nothing wrong with taking your time, because sometimes when people ask me where are your kids, when I have kids, they make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
No, but this the crazy thing.
I think that was kind of like that when we was younger.
I feel like it's now.
Now
there's so many people that will ask me, you ain't got no kids?
Because now
you're not married.
One
it's like,
kid,
what do you mean?
And I get around with people that got multiple kids, and they putting the pressure on me to have another kid. I'm like, what is the pressure?
And that's how it is. It trickles down. I hate when people look at me and ask me if when I say I don't have kids, they'll be like, you ain't got no kids.
You ain't got no man.
And it's like that now. If you notice, most people ask, well, your kids before your man or your wife.
They do.
And my thing is, when I say I don't have any children, they look at me kind of like I said I ain't washing my ass.
Damn.
You don't have kids. You don't want kids?
No,
I'm only 27.
Brush my teeth, wash my ass.
Exactly. Can I find a man first? You ain't got a man? No, bitch. No, I have a man. Like, I be ready to call. Oh, I be ready to get down there. Right. Not even that. Are you happy with your man? Really though. Really though.
I be looking like, are you really happily married? Are you happy?
And that's my thing.
Are you happy to just be married?
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
because we find ourselves wanting to be married,
and then
they find themselves wanting to be single.
And oh my God.
After a while, that's
but
true.
my thing is maybe I always brag about me knowing my parents shouldn't have been together at a young age. Like I knew, and I was okay with it. But that still did something to me, because it's like one of them. I'm not hopping into no relationship nor marriage, and we're not ready or happy. At all.
Or you can be traumatized and now
you know what?
Now you get in same relationships that is
it's not even
exactly
that
what you're seeing.
That, but I just feel like it trickled down to my relationships. Like I brag a lot about saying, look, I knew when my mom and dad weren't happy. I knew when they shouldn't have got together, but it trickles down because now when I want to be in a relationship, it's like, unless I'm not completely happy and you're not completely happy with me, I don't want it.
But how do you even know? But sometimes you still have to look at it as you both are two completely different
and we were people way before we met each other.
So y'all still
and that I'm working
come
on
together and be like, okay, I'm gonna know you, get to know you fully.
And I think that's why,
and I have to allow you to get to know me.
And I think that's why it's so big for me now. These past, I want to say 3 years, I've been like, whoever I'm in a relationship with, we have to be best friends. Yeah. We really need to know each other, because that, as much as I brag about my parents and me knowing, it damaged me to know, like, I'm not in a relationship if we don't know each other. I'm not hopping into this. And that's probably why I look at people weird when they just hop from relationship to relationship to relationship. I think that's so crazy.
I used to be one of those people.
And I used to look, and I probably still do a little bit. I look down on it, like, how can y'all do stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm like,
which is not bad. People just love easy.
It ain't even that. It's just, I felt like I thrive more having a partner. Like, I thrive more. Like, I do better when I have a partner.
And see, with me, I didn't even people understand.
I mean,
explain.
To be able to, hold my own.
See, and I'm different. I'm one of those people that, like you said, you seen this, so you know, like, okay, I have to be happy.
I have to be completely happy.
I'm one of those people. I'm like, okay, that ain't love, so I'm gonna figure out what love is myself, and I'm determined to find my definition of what love is.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I know that that ain't what love I think love is. So until I actually have the love of my imagination creates, then it'll be
and you know what's fucked up for me, and it might be stuck because you was in the same household as me, so that's probably why you're a little like that. Because I've seen what my dad can give my mom and what he really wanted to give her and what she really wanted, just probably not from him or something. I don't know really why she didn't click with him as much. It's some things I know and some things I really don't know, because it could have just been her. But I'm just one of them. I have like this imagination of how love is. Yeah, it's like, it's just we're women. You know, some things just don't click with us. A man could just jump over moons for us and be like, you're not the one that I want to jump over those moons for. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that was for her. I don't know.
You know what's so crazy? Because now in my adulthood,
you grew out of people.
I was just like watching.
You have to think, my mom, right out of college, she married my dad.
No, but I was like watching your parents, right? And I saw a difference from when your dad was with your mom to now. When he's with now.
Yeah.
I was paying attention.
I was paying attention.
I've seen it. It clicked immediately. And it's probably why I love her even more. Yeah. Because you have to think.
She don't play.
She don't.
Yeah.
My thing is, but she don't. The thing is, I love, y'all know my mom is my mom, and my mom is
great,
my
though.
mom.
That's great.
My dad is my dad, who's my dad. And my dad is like my ideal kind of man for me because my dad treated me like a queen, a princess.
But look, I had not to cut you off. I had to really reevaluate that. I was talking about this with my guy, and that day we came over to the house, and I felt like your mom had threw a little bit of shade, like when she made that comment. Oh, that's your new family, and me and Kendall saw your face.
I told you. Remember, I told you that on the phone one day. Remember, I told you the phone. It was just this not that thing. My mom, she'll seem like she's really, really happy that I'm back close with my dad and I'm back close with that side.
Of course, you know that.
But she throws this little shade.
She's a woman, like
she does. No.
I felt like in a way, like damn, like it's you a little bit bitter.
And it's not. And when I tell you, Tara, was it last week? Last week, literally, Tara, when we left here from the podcast, I was on the phone with Sam, and I'm like, I just sometimes get this sense of that my mom is kind of like a little bitter. But I don't think it's that she's
perspective on it. It's not that she's bitter. We don't know how he was as a husband and their marriage with her.
But the thing is,
she knows that intimate exactly with him. We know him as Uncle Jerome, Daddy.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is that I've noticed as different in women. Yeah. See, my mom, when she's upset or angry or doesn't like something, and I get this from her, I hate to say it, we catch an attitude and we don't want to talk about it. Right. We want to talk about it when we feel like talking about it. Mm-hmm. And she has that bad. My dad is one of them that's like, let's talk about this now. Yeah. I have, and when I heard my stepmom say this to him one day, this was years ago when I first met her, she said, they argued about something. I feel something petty. And she said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to agree to disagree. And I said, oh, damn. She said, we're going to just agree to disagree. And he said, you know what, you're right. She was like, because I'm always feel this way, you going to feel this way? Let's just agree to disagree. And now we know what we don't like in this situation. Right. And she said it with her too. Versus my mama. Now, if my mama would have, in an argument, she wouldn't have liked something, and they would have, same conversation, she would have like, you know what? Well, fuck it. And she would have went to her room and she'd have been quiet, and I told her for 2 weeks or a week. Because she does that now, she does that with her guy.
Nah, I don't know where I get that from.
Yeah.
I'm working on that though.
Oh God.
Because when
my stepmom,
I can't talk about this right now. You know, I try to do that Will Smith thing. I'm just gonna walk away right now. We're gonna address this.
No. But the thing is with my mom is she'll do it to Will Smith because Will Smith will come back and read it. He'll bring it up in a better way. Mm-hmm. She just won't bring it up, but she'll talk to everybody and their mama about it. Be pissed and she'll let it. She'll talk exactly what. Yeah, she'll talk so much about it that she's kind of talking about it, and then she'll be okay with it and be back to being normal with him. Right. Mm-hmm. Patting it in the butt at that moment. Look, we're gonna just agree to disagree, and we're just gonna change subject. And that's what my dad did. My dad is one of them where he nipped that shit right. Yeah. No, we're gonna talk about this. Me, I'm gonna try to sweep that shit under the rug like fuck it. That's a Larry woman trait. Yeah, that's we have that bad. That's a toxic trait. It's toxic. So we're trying to get out of it, but I learned that from her, and I was like, okay, some things I'm gonna learn from you. Right. But
that's the difference. I was one of those people that's like, I want to talk about this right now here, like Jerome. But I was also one of those people like Sandy. It's like, oh, now I'm pissed. But I don't want to talk to you for a few days.
But if you notice, even when we at the table, when they kind of hit things, she'll say, or she'll say, we're gonna talk about this later, or just something like of that nature. He'll calm down, and then he'll re-say it, but a different way. If y'all notice, and it'll kind of be like, okay, I like this. This is a better tone. And that's the way. And you know, I say it's time for my dad to do something. I'll be like, oh, this is a different truth. No, I like this.
I'm disappointed in my dad's situation because I feel like he's not the same. He's not the same man that raised me. Because I went over there.
Stepdad or dad? Oh, stepdad.
Yeah. Well, I'm sensitive with the whole stepfather title because I never considered.
It's not even. No, I only say step. I don't say stepdad in a bad way. I only say stepdad because I don't like saying names. I don't like saying names on here, and I know you have a good relationship with your dad now. Biological. Okay. So that's why I said stepdad. I know how you feel about the word.
I'm very sensitive.
They have knocked that in your head to not like it, and you have very grown. And I love that.
Right. I never acknowledged it.
You have to think though, because and now. Forgive me for that fucked up shit I said last night.
Yeah. Well,
I really didn't mean you were family, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what he really said. You know, as a kid though, you like, I need a man like that.
Well, honestly, I don't want a man like my dad. I don't want a man like my biological father.
But it's hard though. They say
I don't want a man like
I do.
I do.
I think they say
my dad is dumb as fuck.
They say it's like,
but he does dumb things. But I do.
Like whatever is a part of your brain, you ended up dating a bunch of men just like your dad.
My thing is,
and it's been
and it's so funny.
Yeah.
So I don't want that.
Until you be able to like figure that, like whatever part of your brain.
The unhealthy thing with you is you dated men like your dad. You saying.
And I got a baby
with me,
that, like,
it's unhealthy that I'm looking for a man like my dad.
I don't.
And I'm not gonna find that as well. So I feel like it's so many unhealthy things you can do. Cause I be searching for Jerome Daniels and
I'm not searching for.
I'm not gonna get it. And
as
a woman, I need to grow up and understand
in the wrong places and got some terrible quality.
Like, oh, that's my thing.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? You know what's so funny? I think I might have got my dad because in my eyes, I look for the representative. I want that man that seems great.
Right, you want the representative,
but deep down, really, my daddy was doing all the fucked up shit regular niggas be doing. Right. And it's like, oh.
Right.
Yeah. He was a nigga too.
Yeah,
he was a nigga too. Because now that I think about it, it's like representative. That's my thing. Like,
so that's why I say you don't want to.
You have to, but you have to think also as well. Like my dad was really more so on as much fucked up shit as I do. My daughter don't need to see it, and I need a man like that. I want a man like that. Like no matter how much we go through, he made sure or tried his best to make sure I didn't see it.
Right.
This is good.
And it was one of those times I had to sit my daddy down and be like, look, you gotta divorce. And he was like, what? He's like, no, we don't. We're amazing. I'm like, no. Listen to me.
Don't do that.
I'm saying, you're lying to me. Y'all need to fucking divorce.
No, but you gotta understand what you're saying though. You're saying that you want a guy like your father because he hid the bullshit from you. So now when the shoe is on the other foot, and you get that man,
so maybe I should say I don't want a man like my dad. I want whoever I marry to be a father like how my dad was for me.
Let's
just say that. Right. Let's change that up a little bit. Cause don't get me wrong. No. Don't get me wrong.
Somebody gotta break these cycles.
Bullshit. I'm not. No, I still want my husband to have a lot of traits that my father had being married.
That's a good way to change it too.
But I'm not saying how he was.
I don't, but I don't know. But it's from what traits. The traits that I see.
Right.
I want my man to be like my father. I don't know what my father put my mother through mentally and emotionally because I'm not my mother. But from what I seen and what I can get from my dad and their marriage, I want my husband to be that from what I seen.
I mean, I'm not saying that.
What I seen.
I'm not saying that.
Because my dad showed me no bad things when it came to them.
No, I'm not saying that.
I only like the bad as I got older when they were divorced.
No, my dad was a bad person because your daddy
was my daddy. Your daddy was the wrong. Okay.
Yeah, he tried his
best.
Daddy
was a sperm donor, right?
He just bipolar.
He tried his best. He did what he could.
But that's what you can't say. You can't.
But now that veil is starting to.
But that's the thing. Like this is the thing. As we get older, of course, we're gonna say that, but. You only can go off the memories of when you was a child.
That's my problem.
That's the thing. So it's like as of right now, as a child, I want my man to be who my daddy was. My daddy treated me like a queen, and from what I seen, my daddy had his moments where he was spaz, but it was never nothing crazy. To the point where I'm hitting your mama, I'm pissed at your mama. I seen him walking away. I seen him trying to plead. I seen him trying to figure it out.
It was the opposite.
So that's what I'm saying with my dad.
Two niggas was in the house duking it out.
Now I ain't gonna say I seen some arguments and I seen her cussing his ass out and I seen him taking it like a champ.
And I knew,
but I don't know what he did. I
knew some shit was finna.
I also know my daddy stalked my mama like a fucking hound. My daddy also thought my mama was cheating on him like crazy. That's the other. I watched my dad literally the day they decided to separate. My dad dropped me off at our friend's house. It's one of our friends. We all know her. He dropped me off at our house, and when I tell you from in that red pickup truck, from the moment I got in the car to the moment to her house, he cried.
Aww.
I've never seen my father cry before. Before then, you know, I had never seen him cry before.
That was the day he left.
That was the day he knew it was over. Like he was gonna start getting stuff.
Like, he accepted it.
He was crying. Did you know, Lena? What? Are you okay with everything that's going on? He cried. And
what? That he was about to leave?
That everything that was going on and how bad it was. He thought maybe my mom might have said, hey, we leaving this nigga type of thing. Like, or it's about to be over. She might have set me down. Because you got to think my mom was at home more with me than he was because he was a truck driver. So he thought she might have had to talk with me before he could. And he was just like, did you know? Or, and not in a bad way. It was just one of those like, what can I do to fix this? It was that type of cry. And I was just like, all I could do, I think me and my daddy sat in the car a block before my friend's house just hugging. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm crying.
You can't do nothing.
And that was the type of thing like, I need for my man to just
but I feel
love
like
me that
the
much.
relationship that you had with your dad was a different relationship that me and Tyra can't really say that we had with our
I get. And that's why I'm trying to understand.
I never felt like I was the baby girl.
Yeah,
my sister got that relationship.
Oh,
I didn't get that relationship.
that's why she got what she got.
So when I finally, that void of, you know, finding my biological father, I finally got that sense because I'm like, damn, like this is you. Like I'm your girl, I'm your baby girl. But we didn't have that relationship where I can, oh daddy, I love you, come tell you that. I can talk to you about anything. I'm crying about a boy. He finna go whoop your ass, you know.
That's up in the house.
It was never no secret. It was never no secret for one that I had a different father, and I just never felt that relationship with him. It was always you had to buy my love relationship. Oh, let's go to the store. I'm gonna take you to go buy this. I'm gonna take you to go get this. I'm gonna give you some money. And to this day, it's still kind of like that. But now I stopped asking him for shit because, you know, when you do try to spend time with a person, now they think you're using them, and then they spaz out on you.
Well, this is what you used to do from the past, so it's all I know.
Right. So it's just like, okay, when he was sick and, you know, I check on, oh, how you feeling? You know, you good, da, da, da. And then, you know, I try to come see you. I try to come do this. And you brushing it off like, nah, you don't want to be bothered or whatever, stuff like that. But when I'm trying to take you out for your birthday or trying to do shit for you, you don't want to do shit with me. And then when I be like, hey, you know, can I borrow woo, woo, woo? Oh, this all you can fucking do. You can fucking call me, ask you for this, but you can't come fucking see me. You can't fucking call me. Like, damn, okay, well, I'm not going to fucking ask you for shit. Matter of fact,
is he still like that now?
He spazzed out on me yesterday.
I mean, besides the Jessica thing you're not bringing her, does he still do it?
I still asking him shit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't give you a chance to do it.
When was the last time you asked him for something?
The last time I asked him for something was maybe like a year ago. I was in a fucked up situation. I'm like, man, closed mouth don't get fed. Let me ask my daddy if I can hold something until, you know, I get paid again. And he told me like, all right, let me see what I can do. And then hit me with the, I ain't got nothing for you because I just had to go buy my medicine and this, that, and other. I said, cool. I ain't asking for shit else.
I mean, what did he say when he said I had to buy my medicine and stuff?
He ain't got it.
He just said he ain't got it?
He ain't got it. And the other time, it wouldn't have been no questions asked, hey, I'm finna, you know.
Was he still giving Jessica stuff or?
I mean, it didn't matter whether he was giving her.
No, I'm just asking, was he giving her Jessica stuff for anything?
Yeah. It didn't matter though whether he was giving her something because he always treated us equally.
No. I only asked because I was supposed to say if he wasn't giving Jessica as much either, it could have been a medication type of thing. Maybe
it wasn't even that. It was just whatever.
I thought because I mean at the time he was going through the surgery.
He was already. Okay. He was cool. He been had.
Oh, okay.
He already been had
the
transplant and all that. It was just one of those like.
He was just being an ass.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't ask you for nothing else.
And mine think, okay, I'm not gonna act like my daddy is a whole fuck off. I mean, kind of. Okay,
get it together.
Fuck that sentence. I remember those times when he used to come up to St. Margaret though and try to see us after school, me and Quinn, and little pictures that he used to take. But it just was not enough. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't enough.
I think the adult in you as a child was like...
I was happy to see him when he came around, but I didn't know. So I was like, oh, okay.
But no, I think that inner adult in you was like, nah, this ain't enough. Mm-hmm. It was one of those, you trying, but wrong time, wrong place. This is not enough.
Yeah, you can sneak around and come visit me in school because you had this only options. Come to the school and see me because you can't come no motherfucker else.
I mean, you know, he could have came to my mama's house. It was just he always chose to do it at 11 at night.
And then it was
10 at night.
And then it was one of those things where it's like, oh, call me dad. I wouldn't call you dad if you beating the shit out of me after everything that I did. With everything.
So wait, where were you calling him?
I'm talking about Quinn now.
Oh, okay.
I know, like I wouldn't. You not traumatized, and you forcing me to call you dad as if you my dad.
Why did he whoop him?
He whooped him from everything.
He did.
Stitch cord, branch outside.
I remember Quinn used to say that.
Would it be for no reason or
a lot of times it used to just be.
Yeah.
I
remember Quinn saying that though, like he just didn't fuck with James because James used to whoop him because of nothing.
It was one of those things where I'm taking my anger out on you. My granny used to have to come up. I remember that my granny coming upstairs like, "What if you don't get your motherfucking ass away from him?" He used to have that. My granny was the only person that was able to be like, "Okay, because I'm your mama, sit your ass down."
But you know what? And that's fucked up.
And now I'm just looking at like you coming to the school to see both of us. Okay.
But do some people fail to realize when you are in a fucked up situation that once you get out of it, you still suffer from post-traumatic stress?
Yeah.
And you have to understand that I honestly can say now, from what we talked about off camera with your brother, everything it's not.
I know where the underlying issues are.
But the thing is, we knew where they were.
He needed a lot of love.
But the thing was, what I can say is now what messed him up even more is you got to think. Your dad was over there whooping him just because he felt like it sometimes. And you got to think when Quinn really did, when he really did things bad, my dad would go whoop him. So my dad whooping him.
He got to whoop,
no matter what. And it was like, you got to think, and I don't think my dad or
that's true.
Our family realized sending my dad up to discipline him was not the answer at this point. It was probably just therapy. Because you got to think, at this point, whooping him was nothing to him because he got so much over there.
Has he ever in his life been to therapy?
No, it probably should have started.
It
should have started when he left there.
I remember when they used to tell him to take these pills because they
he
had ADHD.
Fuck that.
Like
he needed something
therapy.
to talk. And the moment he left that house from
I thought that was hereditary though.
No.
Didn't they say Caleb had that?
Caleb got it, yeah, but still.
No, I honestly, with that whole ADHD thing, I honestly feel like when you are in toxic, fucked up ass situation and your parents ain't healed from their own demons, they kind of bring that into your.
I feel like that's a person by person standard because sometimes kids actually do just have.
I think
ADHD.
Some things are hereditary.
Some things are hereditary, and I think some kids do just at the moment just they have it.
But
and it could have hereditary. It's not something you've seen or you did.
No, but you gotta really like look at his situation though.
His upbringing. No, his situation, of course.
No, but
there's some kids,
even with the younger one, his upbringing, like the way how he was conceived.
No. Okay, in our family,
like did his dad even want him?
But you gotta think, okay.
Did his daddy want to be in
our family? Yeah, but I'm saying in certain situations with certain people, not in our family. In our family, yeah, it could have been hers.
It could be something really.
But in certain, I do feel like ADHD is a serious thing that people do get, and it has nothing to do with the family. It's just a person thing. But with him, I feel like it is, and he needed a lot of therapy because that can fuck a person's head up. And then when you go and you live with somebody else, and then the only way to discipline them as well is still the same thing. It will fuck you up even more.
I don't necessarily think that.
You don't think so?
No, I do personally think ADHD is hereditary, but we don't know his family. We don't know
who is he.
My brother.
Okay, but that's my thing. Oh no. When I say you can just grow from it, you can get it. I don't mean him. I mean just regular.
I mean people in general
from over time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying when I said I didn't mean him. I meant in general. Kids do get ADHD. It has nothing to do with the family. But in his case, it could have been family.
But it's also some things where it's like you're acting out. Like I think, for example, this specific person example, I think he missed out on a whole lot of love in his life.
He did.
And that would have made a huge difference to who he is.
But that's what I was saying. When you go from one place, you can go to another place.
Wouldn't help because all of that stuff was still happening. So
but if he'd have talked to someone and then that person,
who is he talking to? Everybody's seen it happen. Ain't nobody doing shit.
No, but I'm saying a therapist. If he was talking to a therapist, would have let other people know.
But I feel like
Whoopings aren't the say so.
Erica went to therapy. And that ain't shit changed.
But I feel like with the whole attention and the ADHD thing,
so
I
therapy
feel like it's a difference between. It's all about behavior, and sometimes bad behavior comes from somebody trying to seek out attention. They screaming for your help.
But my thing is, are therapists not able to talk to a parent like in this way?
No, because they are signed documents.
So, but when she
discussed, I'm not entitled to talk to them about how old they are.
They're not. But you got to think if say he was in therapy and was like, yeah, well, I go from this house and he put me for woo, and then I go to this house and I do this. What if her
job is to call DCFS?
No, I'm saying
to talk to his parents.
It's not that. Her job is, what if she says, I would like to have family therapy with the people you're going through, what you're going through with.
I mean, that would have been his consent and them.
Exactly. So if he says, I would like for you to talk to, so my father, this auntie, or this person, and then they actually sit down and be like, okay. And then she tells them, or they talk about it in sessions, they'll understand and she'll be able to explain to them that maybe whoopings aren't this. Maybe he needs this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Therapy isn't just to listen to that one person.
But have that ever came into play with the whole being to have DCFS? Has that come into play?
DCFS came a lot. DCFS came before I was even born.
Yeah, I heard about them. Wait, I didn't know what DCFS was, and I heard about them because of them.
DCFS came a lot before I was even born.
But that's what I'm saying.
When I was born, DCFS.
That's what made me say about therapy, because I feel like if he
went, got lucky a lot.
What you mean?
I mean, just period. Like, we probably wouldn't even know him. He got lucky a lot. As being over there, like, my granny and papa's, my grannies, that's why they love him so much now, because at any moment, they could have took him.
Yeah.
Because he was, like, that bad, and he would have been put in the system, and who knows what he would have been.
Right.
But it took my granny and my papa to step up and be like, okay, this is my home.
Right.
I'm the leader of this house. To make them feel like, okay, he's going to be fine. That's why she used to always bring her ass
the
upset.
issue, like, it has to be something that...
Just like on fucking 83rd, we was all about to be gone.
Yeah.
We was all, DCFS came
I think the moment from what I hear...
But what was the snapping point with your dad that just changed his life? That just made him just snap?
I don't think it was one, from what she's saying.
No, but before any of it. It had to be something in his life that just...
Honestly, I hate to say it, and we all feel like some things are hereditary. Some people just grow up a little off.
Yeah.
They do. We always try to... This is one thing we like to blame other people, but...
No, I'm not blaming other people, but
he's the oldest brother.
Feel like in the black community,
we say that
era that he's grown up at that time, a lot of shit was swept under the rug.
Right, and you can tell that he definitely, your anger issues didn't just come now.
They've been there,
as a child. You can tell that you're not bipolar now. You had a lot of issues.
Right. I think the problem is a lot of black people, we grow up with a lot of issues. The problem is our parents sweep them under the rug, and that's the problem.
Because mental illness wasn't a big thing back then.
Yeah. So you gotta think
he just acting out.
Yeah. So you gotta think we say it's from a certain issue, but it could have started when they were born, and it became a bigger thing when things started to happen in their life. Oh. And then it just clicked, and that's what made it worse. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like certain. I'm not saying everybody's like this.
Responsibilities. Who knows?
I'm not saying you got to think he's older. So you got to think he could have grown up a little off.
Out of 6.
All of these responsibilities, plus all of this other stuff, plus the certain thing that might have happened. One thing, and it just all just triggers.
For these reasons,
we always look for this one certain thing, and it could have.
I feel like, you know, when you're on this road of trying to find out who you are as a person, you have to dig deeper as to who your parents were, because and that's both of their DNA and you.
Right.
I love that, and I love us
this shit ain't happening nowhere. I gotta do something.
I love us, and I do,
because when in that time period of my biological father, when I went through that crisis with him, I learned a lot about myself as how I am as a person, why I have the mentality that I have. He has this fearless mentality where he go anywhere and not be scared. And I'm the same way. Like, I don't care where I'm not scared. If something happens, something happened. You know what I'm saying? That's my mindset. Like, if it happened, it happened. And people be like, nah, you gotta be careful, when you hang, when you going, da 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 da. And then he got this hustle, gotta go.
I get the hustle, but I do not get the wherever you need to go personality at all.
I've always had that in my mind. Like,
what?
I've always had conversations with people be like, whoa, chill out. Like, I've had some dark moments in my life. I might not said it to y'all, shown it to y'all, but I've had some dark times in my life, dark moments in my life where I felt like, man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. It is what it is. Type of attitude. And then you have to think about, the times where when we was hanging with that one friend and being in all those different situations, anything could have happened.
Yeah, that's true.
We ain't had no business being in some of the spots that we was in, but you in the whole, you young, you do dumb shit. So I've learned a lot about myself, and I've also learned like some of the reasons why he didn't come around too as a parent, but I don't feel like that's an excuse. So when you said what you said about your dad and how he didn't fight, I felt that shit in my heart, because I felt like, how can you go 20 something years, you have a whole kid out here, and not one time in this 20 years you try to meet your kid?
Yeah, that's a whole different feeling too.
How are you walking around living your day-to-day life?
Like that. It's
How?
Like that not growing up.
How? And then the first thing you do is, oh, your mama could have did this. No, it's not just on her, because she didn't fuck herself.
That's true.
She didn't lay there by herself.
What was the dynamic?
And you were really good, because I would have been like,
what was their dynamic when she got pregnant and she told him, and then what was that
Well,
argument?
first of all, the dynamic was, I was placed on another man.
But my thing is with him, because you were also, like you said, with him, did he know?
Yeah, he knew
that you were his.
Yeah, but because
also with you being placed on another man.
Yes, and you have to understand you have to understand the household that. You have to understand the household that our mothers grew up in.
No. So what I'm saying is, it's not dynamic. How was it told to him, and then how was it put on? That's what I'm saying. So you gotta think.
But it was no secret, like
it wasn't no secret that you might be his, but it wasn't. But after seeing him seeing you being with the other man, was it one of those? Also, that's her daddy.
No, it was never that. I don't know. Was it? I don't know.
So then you don't know if it was that.
Right, I don't know.
So we don't know. Okay.
He never denied me.
Who?
My biological father.
He probably didn't, because at the same time you gotta think though, if that might actually be her daddy, so I can't do nothing about it.
No,
if that's
no, he knew that wasn't. He knew that wasn't.
He knew, or did he might think?
No, if he might think, because he knew. He knew.
How did you know he knew?
Because I could just tell.
How did you
from
know
the conversations that we had? He knew they was fucking with each other. You gotta look at the backstory to everything. You have to look at how our grandparents
where did the other guy come from?
Expect. Well, because this guy had his shit together.
Okay.
This guy didn't have his shit together. This nigga was on the streets.
Okay.
Doing whatever.
And then
he didn't fit the mold that I could bring this man home to my parents. And now I'm pregnant by this nigga, but this nigga got his shit together. So I'm gonna put this baby on this nigga, and I can bring this nigga home to my parents.
That makes sense.
So that's what that was. So he knew.
He knew, but he didn't know, but he knew. Okay.
Right, he knew.
He was just a nigga at that time.
Right.
Not even the fuck that he
got
kids.
You have to
He was, no. It's definitely a fucked up situation. It's a fucked up, but you gotta also think, being a grown up now, knowing what you can do and what you can't do in a day or two,
right?
You don't know at the same time.
Well, I mean, I would love to be a fucking fly at the day of my conception.
Me too.
I would love to be a fly. I would love to go back in time. What
really happened?
What really happened?
Because I'm just trying to think about it, and I wasn't there. I only can go off what you tell me.
Right.
Your mama tell me. What my mama tell me.
Right.
We'll be here.
I've heard.
You never know. Right. Different stories. But my whole thing, exactly. So my thing is,
and my thing could be the truth.
You know what? So my thing is, from what I'm hearing from your story,
somebody got to be telling the truth.
Somebody's telling the truth. It all kind of sounds the same. It doesn't. Knowing our family, it's just the only thing. But looking up his situation, the only thing I can think of is if they send over the semen to Happily Family, This nigga didn't come out the blue, which means she was not fucking him.
Right.
She can't just bring a nigga out the ass
No,
and
but
say
this
this
is
a
the thing
baby.
that kills
So
me.
you was fucking a man while we was fucking. It
Right.
could be his baby.
No.
Type of thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, but this is the thing that kills me about our family. Is that we walk around and act like our pussy don't stink.
What family don't?
And we act like we just so much better than the next motherfucker. We
What
quick
family
to
don't?
judge.
Our family do that.
No,
Oh,
but
no, I'm not saying we don't. We
though.
do it. I'm saying what family don't.
I'm
though.
just saying though, like we so fucking quick to like judge the next motherfucker, and then I'm grown and I'm hearing all this shit, and I'm like, you got
The
some
only
motherfucking
thing
nerve.
I was listening to something.
You got
like,
some motherfucking nerve.
I was listening to something like a week
If
ago.
the shoe fucking fits,
Put that shit on.
okay.
I was listening to something like 2 weeks ago,
And yesterday,
somebody.
Lena, honestly, yesterday, like, if you could just sit back and, like, really look at, like, the dynamic, that's fucked up. It was just fucked up. Like, my third eye was open. I'm like, this is fucked up that it ain't even that. Like, it ain't no men here. Like, y'all
And
all
the
here.
niggas that were, they are gone.
It's gone. Like, motherfuckers just sitting here miserable. Motherfuckers harping over old ass shit that don't even really matter no more.
Secretly jealous of each other.
Secretly jealous. It's a lot of shit. And people sitting here pretending
But
like
only
they happy
reason,
and
but
not
my
happy.
thing is, it's like, it's life. We ain't the
It's
only
their
family.
life.
It's just
That's their life.
It's their life. But
I'm
you gotta
sorry.
Life.
It is, but no, it's life.
Look,
I'm sorry.
no.
I
It
feel
go
like,
back to the conversation that we just had off conversation
I'm saying-
about how when you meet you get married and they family get their shit together, you know, fuck it, I'm over here with y'all. I'm kicking it with y'all because these
I
motherfuckers
only
got
say
issues.
it's life because one, every family got their own little demons. Ours is just
No,
stuck in
everybody
our
got
short-
they.
But I'm saying it's life because we know only half of the fucking story.
But my thing is,
70% of the story. Two, I'm also saying that because at the end of the day,
I mean,
them
it's
not my
really-
demons to fight.
I mean,
So
it's
if
not
you
really
want to
two.
deal with that,
Right.
you want to deal with that. But my whole thing is y'all got shit harboring from shit y'all parents did to y'all and then what their parents did to them.
right?
But I don't think it's
So,
not
you know-
like, I don't think it's like, oh, we don't know the whole story. Because we grew up watching.
We grew up watching
And
them in their
we still
perspective.
see them, right, so that's the only thing we see. So now we know each and every one of these women.
From what
and
we
how
see.
these women are.
right.
I mean, they showing who they are. They ain't gonna act like somebody
Right.
different every
They
day.
act right.
They
They
show
show
they
who they
are
are.
who they are.
Yeah,
And it's obvious to describe them, each one of them women in one
yeah.
sentence.
Because
So
if you
it's
was
not
looking from the
lying
outside,
because it's like, are you like that?
yeah,
Are you like that?
yeah,
Am I like that?
yeah.
So it's like,
Am I gonna turn
they-
up like this?
You don't have to. It don't
Right.
have to be a life. It could be they life. They chose this path.
Right.
It's not life in general, because I'm not going down the path none of them women
no,
went
I'm
down.
not. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Even my mama, I'm not going down that path either.
Right.
That's not my life.
I'm not saying we need to go down their path, but, and don't get me wrong, they work my fucking nerves, all of them sisters. But I just try to brush it off because at the end of the day, y'all got y'all own demons that I don't know shit about and don't even want to dive into because them y'all demons as sisters. I'm on a child, so I don't know what y'all harboring together and what y'all went through with them two women not women, that man and that woman that created y'all. And then I don't even know what that woman and man that created y'all went through from their parents and
Right.
why they brought it down on y'all.
Right.
So y'all demons is y'all demons and y'all keep that shit in between y'all. I do have demons that I have gotten from them that I am learning to break, but I'm not dragging that shit on me.
Right.
So my thing is, because I don't know why y'all are the way y'all are and why y'all was raised the way they was and what made them the way they was, because some had to make all their asses up this way.
Right.
And all of them like this.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not diving into that.
Right.
I want to know why I'm the way I am and what the fuck I gave my ass so I can change that shit immediately.
Right.
Because I've seen a lot of their traits in me that I don't want anymore.
I don't either.
Exactly. So my thing is I'm done kind of holding them or holding.
Because it makes me
you know?
question, like, am I fully capable to
Yes.
love a person?
Yeah.
You are, but of course,
Yeah.
seeing them, it will make you wonder. It will, but my whole
Because you
thing is,
still got a whole other side in you.
the only thing
Yeah.
I can think of is you have to expect us as the grandchildren or whoever to change the cycle.
Right.
Period.
It's really a choice. You
It's
got
a
a choice
choice.
to make your marriage work or you don't.
Right.
But it's honestly, it's also at their age, like you said, with your mama. It was either bring somebody home that the family would approve of, or however you said it earlier, with you, or you go on a path that you was happy with. Right. Say your mama did choose your dad and would have been happy as fuck and said, fuck what the fuck they think.
Right.
It could have been a different result. Right. It could have.
It could happen.
Rather you was his or not, or whatever the case may have been. Right. She chose that path and been happy.
Also thinking about
she was about
what her mama would say.
Exactly. Or the whole family.
It was more so like what her father would say.
Exactly.
Her own happiness.
Because she felt like when she got pregnant, she really disappointed him.
And then you also
treated the way how he treated her up until the point that she had me. It spoke a lot about his character.
That's how they were though. They did the same thing when Erica was born.
It's funny because
all that
shit. Because she did the same thing.
You know, like
unconventional things you like in a relationship.
Like basically, she was saying like, well, her guy, she don't mad him constantly like being in the streets. That's his business. She don't question him. She do this, but it works for them. Cause she do what she gotta do, and she was just like most people don't get it, but she's okay with it. If he want to be in the streets, he want to be in the streets. That's on him. If he want to hustle, he want to hustle. If he want to go this way, he want to go this way. That's on him. Long as he know to come back home.
What if he gets shot though?
And in my mind, I was like, "Oh, you good? I mean, you said shots, but that nigga's at home in somebody else's house.
Oh yeah, or cheating.
But it works for her. So I was thinking, I'm like, what is some unconventional shit that we're dealing with in a relationship? It doesn't make sense to nobody else, but to you, it works. It's
probably having your homeboy over all the time.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with video games.
Just throw your ass.
What is what is it? Unconventional?
Unconventional. Like, what is something unconventional that you can deal with in a relationship that usually just isn't normal, but it works for you and it just works for you. Fuck you and your partner, it works for you.
Video games. Or having your homeboy over like every day.
I don't know. I think what man's I can do with
having somebody over all the time. Like,
I
damn,
can
we have a moment to ourselves?
I mean, I'm not gonna not every day, but a lot. I can say.
Yeah. It's fine to have company every now and then, but every time I want to come home, I want to shit in peace.
Times where it's like, but it's not gonna lead me to the point where it's like, okay, I can't be with you kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not something I'm like, okay, this not gonna work. I'm done kind of thing. That's what you mean, right?
I mean, if it's unconventional to you, it's unconventional to you.
Right.
Like I don't.
I need distance. I think from my partners, I be needing some space. Just a day.
Well, you go in your room when I go in my room.
Just a day.
I'm gonna go take a bath, okay?
Go take a bath.
But no, me, my unconventional is like I could really go like a day or two without seeing the person.
But how can you do that in a relationship? That you can't do that in a relationship.
That's why it's called unconventional.
Y'all
It works for me, and it doesn't work for y'all. Yeah, we communicate just for a day. I'm good.
But what if y'all live together? What if it gets up when y'all live together?
Live together, we have to be with each other. Apparently, we both gotta get the fucking bed together.
Right.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship,
times where you can still go out with girls.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay.
But say like I don't see you
hours.
For 2 days. If I don't see somebody for a day or two.
Okay. I'm about to say like
even if it's like
together.
Okay, so even I was watching Sex and the City and remember the episode where
be in the midst of y'all.
What is that? Carrie Bradshaw, she got that she still keep her apartment, and it's like that apartment you go to get your
Sex
space.
and the City.
Yeah, Sex and the City.
My cousin loved that movie.
That's my show. She got that one apartment where you just go to get your space. That'd be me. I'd be that girl, so no matter what.
What you doing?
I'll be that girl no matter what to just keep my apartment just in case I need some space.
Really?
If I need to go to for a day or two to breathe, that's me.
Yeah, you balling.
Not me because I'm balling. I mean,
shit.
Not because I'm balling.
Let's save some money, nigga.
It ain't that. It's just one of those if I have the means. That makes you feel better.
Yeah.
If I have the means.
What else to say? All right, y'all, it's a wrap. We closing it out. This is episode 20 of Gems and Tea. Of course, I'm Tara J, and we do close it out with gems as usual. So give us a second. We're gonna talk about some shit and find our gems at the same exact time, and then we're gonna come back with it. Okay? So, ladies, y'all already spilled the tea on Memorial Day, and that's what I missed. Let's talk about how the podcast has been so far. What y'all think about the podcast? Look for y'all gems too.
I think it's cool. Like, I want to see it take off.
Me too.
I want to see it take off.
Did y'all look at that thing I sent y'all?
I'm ready to see more male guests.
Well, we gotta get into the studio. We really gotta start looking. I keep saying I'm gonna look every Tuesday and I don't never do it. I don't look up shit. I really don't.
Right.
But I got to. I gotta look up some studios. I gotta do it.
Only one I found was someone up north.
They all ain't nothing in like the Pilsen area.
No.
I wish I could find some.
I
I
don't want nothing up north, and I don't want nothing really close to downtown. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Pilsen is like
like that.
It's not even that. Like I said, one more time, I don't want nothing that far because this is a drive for me.
So what would you prefer it to be?
It's a drive for me too.
Y'all gotta think. I'm coming from South Holland. You're here. She's already here. I'm driving from Cermak every Tuesday.
What's your ideal?
Somewhat close at least to where you stay at. I mean,
like
Cermak is okay, but it's still a lot for me. To come from where I'm coming from, that's a lot. Every Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, especially in the wintertime.
I just got my text like, "Get your ass on the podcast." I already ended.
It's gonna be plenty of times in the winter. I'm like, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm just not coming. Like
it's gonna be. I'm not even gonna feel like doing it.
But y'all gotta think that drive will be 10-15 minutes from y'all. For me, it'll be 30 to 40. Like,
that's true.
It's gonna be plenty of time. I'm like, I'm not coming.
So it's warm.
Well, I have my coat, so whenever y'all ready.
So you gotta get home.
Yeah, I got my text. Get your ass home text. So you know, gotta pack my shit up.
Oh, gee. You see what men do to you?
Okay,
That's what they do.
that's good dick. Get home.
Okay.
Get your ass home.
Look up, pack it up.
But
I don't blame you, G, because then when I'm out, I get 13 FaceTimes.
Okay, what?
Then you just FaceTime me 20 minutes ago. I'm in the same exact spot.
What Buzz Bunny said? We're out of here, folks. That's right. It's a wrap.
What? I can't find it. What did Chris say?
Okay.
Come on, all right, y'all. You ready?
We'll be like, wrap this shit up.
I'm ready. So we gonna drop our jams Sam is gonna go first as usual because I ain't really ready yet.
Always going for
And we just gonna go in a circle.
So I feel like this is a perfect quote based off of what we talked about today. But don't cry over the past. It's gone. Don't stress about the future. It hasn't arrived. Live in the present and make it beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
Ew, she was ugly.
So a lot of ugly people on social media. Lynn, what you got? Come on.
Don't hold much against people. Keep an open mind and let things go. Period.
Nice. And mine is simple. Mine is just love yourself and smile more. That's that. This is episode 20. Like I stated, I'm Tara J. So follow me at I am_Tyra J. The letter I, the letter M _Tyra J. A-Y.
She just had a glitch.
I did. I was like, what the fuck is it? She said, hi, I'm Tyra. Was it what? What you with? Who you with?
Slime_legs with 2 G's.
We was laughing. Oh. This nigga talking about he got a notification at the end.
Oh, shit. Were we? Somebody went live?
No. He's lying.
I wasn't laughing.
He making that look. He lying.
It was like.
Who you with, Sammy Baby?
I'm Sammy Baby. You can follow me at s.nicole_ on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook at Samantha Nicole Larry. Follow me on Twitter at Samantha Larry.
I am _Tyra J on all social media across everything. Okay? And that's that, guys. We out. Peace.
Bye.
That's right. Bye.